See, myth hunting has been dead for quite a long time, except I like to believe that's just an illusion. The community has died. Not the initial sport, the activity. I mean, the art is still there, yet it's been heavily modified to something else. Way back in the earliest days, it was supposed to be a guy, an account, a scary person. It doesn't have to be scary, but at least it's abstract in a certain way, who builds games to tell a story. And typically, stories would be told through those games. Childhood, trauma, aftermath, and it's the good myths who have some good stories that they have shown in their games. Unfortunately, this had been heavily saturated.
Look how they massacred my boy.
From what it used to be, I'm going to leave my game out here to rot and somebody's gonna come along, find a story in it and show it in a YouTube video, and it's gonna get many views because it's an interesting subject too. I have just been invited to this little tea party. I hope I don't get stabbed to death. I mean, sure, the story gets shown, but it's extremely saturated in a sense. Now you may be wondering, of course, Igelknytt, I thought you quit myth hunting. I quit the community. There's something I don't like about the community. The community, the group of people who are built to help each other in solving the quizzes, the puzzles, the stories of those games. It's usually just a battlefield. There are sex offenders, bad people. There are good people as well, but the bad people severely outclass the good people, like the racist cops outclass the regular cops, creating stereotypes, which is technically the reason why I chose to give up on Discord and deleted it. But then I thought, hey, why not just do it the old-fashioned way? Why do this news age myth hunting where you actually talk to the initial account that owns the game and, I don't know, socialize with them and crap, when you can do the exact opposite? Today, I'm going to go to a completely random account. I'm gonna go into their games. I do not know this guy's lore. I do not know this guy's backstory. And I'm going to try and figure something out like I've done numerous times before. Our first victim is a man named baphoha. Baphoha. Fame is a word that some people treat as friendship necessity. They don't want anything to do with you until you have it. I want to be friends with you because you're popular. You're popular and you have all this that I don't have. You have both varnished gold and odd ones out plushie. And I want one of them. So I'm gonna be your friend. And I'm going to enthrall you with my words, and you will give me what I want. His appearance is very myth-like. There are some people who make the mistake of using heavily customized characters. If you want to keep whatever thing you're doing abstract, then a simplistic character would be the best you should do. My man Baphoha, I found him in RMH Myth Development in Myth Development. Most of these people end up making plenty of mistakes, and I'm gonna go through them. The first issue that I've had with plenty of myths is that they use their myth account as their main account. At some points of life, it's just a little phase that you'd want to enjoy. Try out to make games, have a shot at being famous. It's sort of about reputation. You're supposed to be seen as this mysterious fellow whomst creates the game, and you don't tell anybody the story yourself. The story is supposed to be figured out. Now, anime pictures, that's an excellent strategy for myth hunting. Draw the same pictures, I don't think that's gonna work out. Same thing, you're sort of breaking character. Now, thumbnail should be something like this. What was I talking about again? Now, the person in general has some good skill when it comes to building. Custom textures, don't like mouse. Chilling, flexing his fan art. As I said before, a good strategy with text on the wall. Now, this does not show much of a story, however, it shows that the person lives a relatively positive life, constantly reminding themselves that they have the power to achieve their dreams. I hope some square-headed French prick does not come and ruin that dream with terrible commentary. That'd be truly sad. Now if you go under the island and up here, you can see a little pocket of air. It has no purpose. A bit of advice I could give is to plunk a teleporter here, so it takes you to a different game that brings you closer to telling that story you're meant to tell as a myth. Because a myth isn't a myth without a story. An account page is like a first impression. Same thing comes with the account icon. That's the most first impressionable first impression of first impression. Like the god of first impressions, the account page and the name. That's the most important detail you should pay attention to, but homepage is also important. At first glance, this is very cool. The fact that the screen kind of shakes and the fact that there's a little dot on as a cursor. It reminds me of the way I used to make my games when I was a myth. The door to the past. Anyways, I gotta locate the door to the past. I am lonely. I am shy. I am in the cold. I am shirtless. My pants are the only thing emitting heat, and they're emitting plenty of heat. Le Petit Homme does not skip leg day. He has some strong legs. That's why he has some strong pants as well. Interviews are sort of an easy way to purge that mysterious vibe that made you popular in the first place. Unless, of course, the acting is done on point and you don't break character. What the hell was an eagle doing here? Hey, baby. That's a nice hair you got there, baby. No, don't back away on me, baby. Oh, that's some nice hair you got there, baby. Huh? Bonjour. Je suis le petit homme. Well, Solaire the knight has come to help me find the door to the past. I shouldn't have dissed the door to the past. The door to the past was the most important aspect, and I ditched it to talk about an obvious giveaway. I gotta reset my character. Hello! I'm here to locate the door of light. I will not require any help. I mean the door to the past. Oh. It was that easy. I am one of the markers at the motel. Great! Well, we got one of the people. Oh! I think I saw Myth Game have that same thing before where they have little people watching you. It's a very nice addition to show the whole mystery. This is some very good building. I mean, you could certainly improve on the interior design, but it's some good building either way. I understand why this person deserved that upcoming Myth title. So, there's a motel, and there's a carpentry. Right, there's a motel. Okay, a motel's included, and it's in the cold. What is your quest?
My quest? Yes.
What is your quest, good sir?
Nothing. I'm just simply a worker at the motel.
Well, flickering lights can only be good. Right. It's a hotel, but it's a haunted motel. I mean, it's a motel, but it's haunted. Evil spirits living in this motel. As we get on to the investigation, room 204 is the owner's room. Good! Piss! Alright. Great, a story's being told. First off, the guy needs a break. Secondly, there are monsters. And thirdly, there is snow. And given the fact that there is little to no snow here, yet later on, there's like loads of snow 2 years later, it's probably not stopped snowing. But why did it start snowing? That's the question. Oh, fatty. God, so fat. You're such a fatty. Little fatty fat. Please, allow me to give you a tour. I want to figure out the reason behind this thing alone. Come on, let me at it. Wait, where are you? Alright. The owner of this motel is Baff, and he's a good myth because he has hired workers who follows his exact style. The door to the future. The books are Bibles, but only on the top row. You also have a Bible and you have a code. Once was a perfect motel, ruined by my wrongings. Right. Oh, and you can see there are night watchers. What did he do wrong? And why is it snowing? And why are there night watchers? That's the question. And there's a book about a creature alike to the night watcher. Okie dokie. Well, it was a coincidence that he joined. Oh crap. I touched the teleporter. Alright, is there any activating things? Little teleporties that could perhaps take me to the next stage? There's a book about a creature. It's a 20-foot tall monster. Great. Right, but what are monsters doing in this world? What are monsters doing in this realm? Why is this man's clothes moving? Right. Well, touching the thing takes me to euphoric. Alright, but the music's still playing while I've disabled. Alright, now. Little friends, little followers, and following nobody. There's a Twitter, which can give off extra information. It all started in 1965. I don't think he has sent anything. I don't use Twitter because I'm not a clown. Myth Hunter with a Twitter is one of the most stupidest combinations the world has ever seen. Out of all social medias, Twitter. But overall, this myth is good. Relatively good. Based on my expression, and probably based on everyone's views. The builds are good. There are tiny cracks in the vase, but they're not severe. He has a group with a loyal worker. The only thing I could really issue is the fact that he mixes his myth account with his regular account. That severely damages that first impression people sees you as. Same thing goes with game thumbnails. Now, in my game, Igelknytt Zone. Right, I haven't touched this in a very long time, but I'll give you a quick tutorial to change a game thumbnail, unless a bad thumbnail is part of your scheme. But you know what they say? Something very good can be told by something bad done very badly. Like a bad attempt at a bad thumbnail could probably show that the game is actually pretty good. I don't know, the logic's stupid, but... Oh, this is a different place. Right, this might kill my CPU, or whatever. Memory. This is a game that I've made. It's entirely original. The models I have made for the walls and the roof, they're well, they're my models. I own them. When it comes to adding text in a game as well, the guy added the text a bit, well, large. For a bit more maneuverable text, it's easier just to put it on a invisible plate and make it a model. I don't know, what the hell. You can take a screenshot with the screenshot button, go to game settings, basic info, game icon. Now, an issue some people have with a game icon, they don't know what resolution was. Anime girl milk carton. The aspect ratio has to be a square. Yeah, because the game thumbnail is a square. Boom. Look, it's a square. It's a square. And if I save it, then I save it. Hopefully I won't get banned for making anime milk as my game thumbnail.
Studio will close when it is over. Right, and I press reset. And my game is shown as, well, it's being checked.
I hope anime girl milk is allowed. This might get me banned. I've gotten in plenty of trouble with previous models. Baphoha is out there if you wanna do your script, whatever. One of the many victims to underratedness. Clearly, he should not be a myth in development. Tiny flaws that could be easily just be swept away under the rug. Right, my name is Igelknytt. Get off the community. They're sex offenders and they're very scary. Go to bed. And also, don't use too much social media, because social media is hardwired to keep you to stare at your phone. You have cases of some girls staring at their phone in their bed for the entirety of the day, just constantly swiping up TikTok after dick cock after lick cock. You're gonna waste days of your fragile life, and you don't have that many days on you. Please do something that's gonna benefit you in the future.